Hi, this is Pastor Jeff Barkley. Monday morning glory. My question today is, can I hide? Well, not from God, you can't. And let me ask this extra question. Why would you ever want to hide from God? Psalm 139 says, "O Lord, you've examined my heart and know everything about me. You know everything I do. You know what I'm going to say even before I say it. You go before me and follow me. You place your hand of blessing on my head." Why would anyone ever want to hide themselves from that? We lived in a large home in Illinois, and our kids love to play hide and go seek inside the house. They love to play hide and go seek outside the house, especially at night with flashlights. Our grandchildren still love to play hide and seek. And sometimes the little ones will always go to the same place to hide if they think they have found a really good hiding place. And actually, our grandchildren, they love to be found by Poppy and Nana. Oh, I love it when God finds me. Now, it's interesting. I really would prefer God to only know my thoughts when they're good. In fact, I expect Him to know my thoughts when they're good, and I somehow am blind to the fact that I can hide my thoughts from Him when they're not so good. But I can't. I can't hide my thoughts from Him. I can't hide my body from Him. Yesterday was Right to Life Sunday, and we often will read Psalm 139 because it speaks of, God, you knew me when I was still in my mother's womb. You watched me as I was being formed in utter seclusion, as I was woven together in the dark of the womb. You saw me even before I was born, which I think definitely reveals that the unborn are human beings alive inside of a mother's womb. Yesterday, we prayed concerning racism. Today is Martin Luther King Day. I'll be online doing a Zoom Martin Luther King Day gathering instead of a public gathering about 8 o'clock today, something that I've been doing for a long, long time. It's very interesting how people think that they can judge the thoughts and the intents of Martin Luther King's efforts. It's really interesting how we judge. This summer during the riots, many claim those to have been justified because of the goals of what those different movements wanted. Those who condemned this summer's riots now are perhaps justifying what happened in Washington, D.C. It's very interesting how we always assume it's the other guy who is the bad guy. Psalm 139, as it speaks of, can I hide from God? And it's a rhetorical question. Of course, we can't hide from God. Then in verse 19 in Psalm 139, the psalmist says this, "O God, if you would only destroy the wicked, get them out of my life, all those murderers. They blaspheme you, your enemies misuse your name. O Lord, why shouldn't I hate those who hate you?" But then it's as if he pauses because we always think it's the other guy, right? Then he pauses and he says, "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. Point out anything in me that offends you." Now that's the right prayer. We always think it's the other guy. We've got to first make sure that we're not the guy. I follow a man who speaks and writes on mental health issues. His name is Tony Roberts. And he says that I'm a man of unquiet mind who delights in the one who delights in me. I'm a man of unquiet mind who delights in the one who delights in me. You know what the word repentance means? It means to turn around and go the other direction. And why would we ever want to be running away or moving away from God when, as I had read earlier, He knows the thoughts and intents of our hearts, and He puts His hand of blessing on our head? Why would I ever want to run away from that? Why would I ever not want to be found by God? That's my word for us today. Can we hide from God? No. And why would we want to? Because this day, this age in which we live, we need to be intimate with our Maker. We really, truly do. I'm doing a sermon series titled Withing. I've been having fun with that word. If you add an ing to a word, it puts it in the present continuous, and Jesus is continually present and with us. He is withing with us. And I want to be withing with Jesus. And you know what happens when you are withing with Jesus? That makes you a wither. Add er to a word, it means one who. If you love, add er, it makes you a lover. If you run, you add er, it makes you a runner. So if you are withing with Jesus, it makes you a wither. Jesus is withing with us. Jesus is a wither. He really is. And in the days and weeks ahead, we're going to need to be withing one with another and not thinking that we can judge the thoughts and intents of anyone else's heart. God does that. We need to be coming together more so than ever in Jesus, vibrantly demonstrating his love to a world that doesn't understand true love, and living in a way that demonstrates the fact that Jesus died for all and his heart is to redeem all. Can we hide from God? No, we cannot. And why would we ever want to? God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of this day. This is Monday Morning Glory, Pastor Jeff Barclay. Contact me through our church's website, Christ Community Church, Lawrence, Kansas, www.ccclawrence.org. Have an awesome day, awesome week. Keep praying for our nation this week of the inauguration. I'll come back and do Wednesday morning metal on Wednesday. God bless.